Jan, is there any, we're quite limited with our space here, anywhere that if I go back a little bit maybe or something we can try and, what do you think from where you are?
Go back.
Yeah, let's see, maybe we should go to the side here. Serve the lines, or just going to see maybe through. There's a bird of a window at that one female. Jan, how's that? Just through the twigs there. Also very sleeping looking females. They're not looking like they're going to jump up and do the tango, but she's got her head up, eyes sort of squinted, almost closed for the flies. Also, lionesses are much prettier than the males. The males are very impressive, obviously the big manes, just sort of everything they almost stand for or symbolize. Females much prettier lions. Just busy thinking about what makes lions so interesting. I mean, what's the reason for us to sit here, even though these lions are fast asleep, and we're happy to spend time here and just wait for them to move, obviously see more of them. But there's also obviously a much sort of greater fascination with large predators. I mean, one of the reasons people are so interested in the big five is that two of those are really big predators, or the rest of them are big, large animals. But I think the reason why lions are so interesting is obviously the physical size. I mean, if you think of a cat that is 3 times my weight, it's quite impressive to think of them getting that big, but also very successful. They have they look like they might move a bit, but they're very lazy at the moment. They're also at the very top of the predator list, if you want, or at the top of the food chain. Now, the reason for that, one of the reasons that people study them a lot, it's probably one of the most studied mammals in the world, is that they were the first large cats to start banding together. You think of your other big cats, leopard, cheetah, they're not really in big groups. And lions were able to band together and figure out both social systems that they could coexist, in other words, not kill each other the whole time and start fighting, but also to then hunt together so that they can take down larger prey. So they could take down things like buffalo or giraffe, have food sources that they can really depend on. Oh, the male's moving. Let's have a look at him. So both by being very large animals, but not only that, but also by being able to work together in groups, made them so successful. Many different social sort of strategies, almost you can say, or social behavior that makes that possible. In the case of male lions, they form coalitions. These two guys, like I said, most likely brothers, and they would almost certainly be from the same pride background. So they grew up as youngsters together, and you can have coalitions of as many as 7 or 8 sometimes, but typically 2 to 4 lions. And they grow up together in the pride, and when they're about 2 years old, they get pushed out by the dominant males, and they become sort of nomadic males living in and between other territories of dominant lions. And then when they reach about 4 or 5 years old, they'll start challenging and fighting with other males to gain not so much a female pride as more to say a territory. So they manage to chase other lions off or kill other lions if need be to get their own territory, and with that normally comes a female pride, or the females that have the territory before the other males were there, and that's how the genetics keep on changing over. So if you think of it in a way, almost you've got the males that have a very, very strong bond with each other. As you can see, they're lying very close to each other here. They're obviously very close with each other. And you have females that are very close with each other as well, to the extent that they hunt together. If they have cubs, very often the cubs will be born in a sort of a window of similar time to each other, so that if one female gets injured, other females are able to lactate the cubs or feed them. So you've got a lot of sort of social evolution almost to enable them to be so successful. And that female grouping, in this case those 3 females at the back, that's a very, very close-knit or strong structure part of the pride. In other words, quite a long time before these males were here probably, and probably a few years after these males are gone, those females will still be together. They're quite often related, and they'll spend 10, 15 years together. In that time you'll have probably males coming and going every sort of 2 to 4 years on average. You'll have new males come in, chase these guys off or whatever, take over a new area again. But by far the reason, like I started off with, the main reason these guys are so successful is that they can work together in groups, take down large prey, and also defend themselves. They can defend themselves much better. They can defend themselves against a group of hyenas. If you have 3 or 4 lions together, one lion by itself, if it had a kill or cubs, and there were 4 or 5 hyenas, they wouldn't stand a chance. But if there's quite a few of them, they stand a very good chance, because now they can defend off aggressors, they can protect their cubs better, protect their food better. Maybe that's why we're so interested in them as well, is that in a very tough environment, Africa, where there's a lot of predators and different things competing, and even the food they have to catch can fight for themselves, these animals have managed to push right up to the top of the queue. And then, because of that, they can afford to sleep. They don't have to worry. Anything that walks in here now, only thing that can really mess them around is a lion or an elephant. And for that, they just run away. They're much quicker, much more nimble. They don't have to worry about other predators. They don't have to, like cheetahs or leopard, have to worry about hyenas or lions. They can just be out here, take a nap, relax a little bit, and tonight go and fend for themselves and try and get some food. And for the moment, these guys have all very much gone back to what we always call jokingly flat cat. Very much asleep, not even stretching around at the moment. I think we're going to move on slowly. There's another game drive vehicle close by that's going to just come and sit here for a bit. If anything exciting happens, they let us know. We're going to explore a bit more, maybe look for some elephant. And all things go the way we plan, hopefully, if they move in such a way that vehicles can stay with them, maybe try and see them again tonight. Station's going to pull out of the Ngala lock. One other Morva is close by, probably going to pull in here soon. Now, let's get out of here. Very thick bush here. Let's see how we almost missed it. So I'm just check my left hand side first, please.